yards in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
On 1st and 10. Buck. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw on 2nd down. Buck. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Back there in that Philly, here we go. Back there in that Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. Green, nice play now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Detroit. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Blue 90.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarterback. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. They'll set up the throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Butker now to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Here we go now.
On first down, Buck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go play action here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Let's go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On fourth down, Buck. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Now he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They run the counter now on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right near midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Bump. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now back out comes the offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw again. Bump. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. 17
more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw. Bump. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the air on second down. Bump. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him look. And it's caught. Touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
All right, here we go. Boom, back to Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now. Gun. Watch it now. Here we go now. Leopard. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Check 26. Check 26. I know you feel that.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here we go now. Boom, land it. Back to the net, Billy. Here we go.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go now. Boom, land it.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it here. A solid stiff arm. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead is now 13. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on third down. Bump. He's got a first down past the 30. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. That one good for 15 and a first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. We are back now in Sacramento, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. Bunt. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing on 1st down. Bump. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now here's Ross. That'll be a 43-yard punt just a single yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Looking to throw. Bump. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game. And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Green, 39, green.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.